All right, welcome to Flying with Mike. We are sitting in Los Angeles, getting ready for another wonderful flight. Twitch, we are so glad you stuck it out with us through the break, and I'm glad to have you all aboard. We are in the Level Up 737 800. I kind of still like this a little more than Zebo, and I'll explain. Actually, I'll let the plane kind of explain itself a little when we get into startup and all of that, because the engine sounds are come with the plane and are pretty doggone good, if I might not say phenomenal. Um, the cool thing about this aircraft, it's free. You heard it right, and I'm waiting. I'll give you all a couple of seconds to pick yourselves up that fell out of your chairs, because that word and flight simming does not go well in many other sims, but it does in X-Plane. We have a phenomenal base. The base to this is the Zebo mod. And that is an incredible mod to the 737s made by Zebo. Phenomenal. And it's free. All you have to do is buy X-Plane 12, download the free mod for the 737, and you get an aircraft hands down, I think, better than any out there. Level Up came along and gave us the 600, 700, 800, 900, and a couple of variants in between. And it too is free. So, those of you that like the common denominator I like in the word free, welcome to X-Plane. There's a lot to it that you don't pay for above the cost of the sim. Other sims, I can't say that so much. Matter of fact, arms and legs of neighbors, 10 doors, all the way down 10 doors might be enough to pay for some of the add ons. But that's what you get with X-Plane. Now, we kind of showed a couple things that are a little, you wish were a little better. But overall, you got the best flight dynamics out there in X-Plane, and they are working on the weather dynamics, and they'll hopefully get the two to mesh up and be one dynamite simulator. Um, we saw where in Africa it kind of misfired again, and not sure if again I have a setting not set properly or if it's on X-Plane, or I should say laminar. So, but the Level Up is an amazing aircraft, and we're about to showcase it for you. We're going to head over to Phoenix, a nice short hop over there. Give you an eye, and we just bring up some stats here real quick before I show them. Just under an hour over there at 381 miles. Now, I was in pre-flight yesterday with this, flipping a coin. The Level Up, well, the 737 won. What was in competition? Well, I could have thrown an Airbus at it because primarily flown by Airbuses. However, I could have gone a little historic on you and threw the regional BAE 146 at it. But I thought, no, let's just keep it. That aircraft, is a great aircraft to fly from Just Flight, but let's fly the Level Up. It's been a little bit, so. All right, so let's take a look outside. We are in gate surprise 45 for those thinking they could jump the gate on me. um, and as I was telling Twitch in the break, We do not have the Los Angeles scenery, and I believe there is a good one out there. And reason, sometimes my rig has some troubles keeping up frame rates when you have heavy traffic. Oh, that's never in Los Angeles at all. Nah. And weather. Now, weather, that is actually a variable you can pretty well, because it not be there. Why? It never rains in Southern California. Come on, don't you know the song? Um, but overall, the scenery here is dynamite. It is, I the default actually I like. And for those of you that kept telling me, and I'm going to go a little off script here, to get the O'Hare scenery, I was actually a little let down by it from Nimbus. Not actually a lot. I've been thinking about it. So that kind of, I was expecting a lot more, and it wasn't. So and I kind of like, why did I, spend the money for that scenery? So, and I'm sure that could happen here at LA. So, but anyway, let's get to work on this, shall we? Let's bring Elevatech in so we can get an idea. What are we doing? We always say that. What are we doing flying in California? There's actually some pretty good controllers here. Okay, so we got our aircraft. We're good to go. All right, so there's our route. You can kind of see we're just going to go right over Palm Springs to Phoenix. All right, over here, if you click there, you'll get the quick snapshot of what this flight is. 34 minutes, they're calling it. Yeah, I don't think so. SimBrief has it at 59 minutes. We'll see who's right. 35 on the cost index again, flight level 370. Now, we will explain a couple things that have come in while we were in the break to why we'll do what we're doing. We're going to do what the controllers tell us to do. 37,000 is makeable and flyable at 380 miles. However, we, I think, have a 20,000 foot limit per the SID. So 18,000 pound payload, 12,550 pounds of fuel will be put in this plane. Bank on those. That this aircraft, you guarantee they'll load. Airbus, not so much, because you're dealing with air loaders. So the Hawker's yelling at me, set the plane up, set the plane up. So we're working on it. All right, so let's get Elevatech out of your screen. There's the aircraft. Let's get in here and get to work. One last caveat. Now, if you have the Zibo mod, you know there's a GPU right here. For some reason, I cannot get the textures to load properly here. So you're not going to see the fuel truck or the caterers, or maybe even the baggage loaders come up as you do in Zibo. But I chose LevelUp for the sound set. So that's why we're in this one. All right, so if you want to know what version you have, click the exclamation mark in LevelUp. That same icon here is a question mark in Zibo. It will tell you what you're running. And there's our Zibo base. Like I said, 0.32, which is 3. There's been 3 versions since updates. I'll get to them. All right, so let's get in here. Weight and balance. Now, we could go through and, work each one of these. Let's go to airside. Why? Well, because if you click that little caret, You come up to this page. Now, when the activate is not available because we haven't loaded our flight plan. Here is our flight plan, 92 people. We're planning and do have showing 113,443 pounds for the zero fuel weight. That's basically the empty plane weight plus your payload. And we're going to be without putting fuel on. Okay. So we match up there. Fuel, we're going to uplift 12,550 pounds. So we've clicked load. Now we'll click activate, and all of a sudden the jetway moving in. I did not hit the J key. That automatically happens. Now, if you click the other side, this will let you know what is going on with the plane. You'll see the different statuses. Now, unfortunately, we won't see the fuel truck, like I said, or the caterers or the baggage handlers, because for some reason the textures, I can't get them to come over right. But importantly, see, there's refueling. This will tell you where you are in the process and gives you the hint for how to get the passengers coming up. But we got a lot to do prior to that. All right, hang on. Let me get my checklist. All right, so the battery we already know is on standby. We're on ground power. Let's get up here and put the AC/DC switch. No, not the rock group Hawker. To ground power and left, right. Now, you might be rocking out to it. We're going to be just doing our thing. Okay, turn that back. Oop. Okay, passenger switch normal, reversers off, EECs on, interphone and dome light off. Test of our devices and all, they're good. ELT armed. Align, align. And if you move the switch to heading status, that's your minutes to alignment. Okay, since we have a line and a line, let's go to nav, drop down, and go here. Cabin and IFE are both in the IFE, by the way, is not in-flight emergency. It's in-flight entertainment, both on. Supply and exhaust, normal. And we'll deal with the passenger signs here momentarily. Okay, so while we're refueling, and the bad thing is you have to kind of check back to see where are we on the fuel. We're almost there. When they're done, I like to turn the APU on after fueling. Probe heats off, window heats on, anti-ice off. Hang on a second. What didn't I turn off? The electrics. There we go. Fuel pumps are all off at the moment. Trim air on. And isolation valve open. That's the one in the middle. Followed by the left and right recirculators. Make sure they're in auto. Okay, finally, engine bleeds are on. APU bleed currently off, but will come on after the APU. Finally, let's get down here and start working up the FMC. How about we go back? Dang it. Okay, so we're good till June 10th. And we'll enter our IRS position. Here lies so. All right, I'm going to drop down here. Today is an even day, so we'll take that one. It's just something I do. Even days, I do the right side. Odd days, I do the left. Before I go any further, we can start the APU. Okay, so let's go to route. And I really don't think you have to put these in. It's just an old habit. All right, so we're to the basics of getting that started. Dropping down, left pump on, and we'll get the EPU up and running. And I like to make sure it starts up. Wake up, oh APU. All right, the APU is available. We'll get the bleed on, and that basically means we can disconnect our generator. Okay, so we're 100% across the board there. The only thing we haven't started on are the passengers. Let me see where we are. I think we can do it. We'll get up here and start Pegasus. Ah, I just did that wrong. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, and Pegasus is now up and running. Now that I got it right. Okay, now let's get back down here and finish. We'll do flight plan request. Load it. Activate it. Thought I hit activate. Execute. All right. Real quick, if we go to the next page, you see it. Dots 2, Scenery, Direct, Hydra 1. Stand by. Let me... I didn't know that was a direct. Okay. And that is Blythe. Okay, so that looks good. Now, let's get in and bring in, before we do much, charts real quick. Take a look at our ATIS and what we're working with. Okay, so here is Los Angeles. ATIS on VATSIM has Romeo. We are going to depart. Oh, they don't even specify. So probably 25 right or 24 left. Basically the longer runways. Okay, so let's go back to route. Let's click departure. No, we're not doing 24, sorry. Let me double check. 25 right, dots. Execute. Okay, and I'm just going to go through looking for discontinuities. Bear with me, I'm going to switch this to the high one. Okay, so oh, it's set up for 2.4. Hang on. Switching. 2.5 left. Oh wait, did I say left? Where'd it go? Meant to say right. Okay, there we go. Docker, Weller, Schaaf, PV, Holtz, out the dots. Perfect. All right. Wild, blocked. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then Castaway, and then SimBrief. Okay. Then we go to Blythe. Okay, then Scully, Spink, Sonara, Swoon, Hydra, Healy. Now, looks like we are planning to land expect visual 2.6 or 2.5 left. I hope they give us 2.6. So that'll be the northern runway. This one. So that way we taxi back. Yeah, American parks on the north side, southwest, south side. Okay. Now we do need to make a choice here. So currently, crap, I forgot to look. Cancel. Planning 2.6. Okay. Runway 2.6. Plan the ILS. Okay. All right, and so for that, we just come over here, go to arrival. Oh, wait, you can't see this. Hang on, charts away. All right, so let's look for ILS 2.6. Okay, and we said we're flying the Hydra 1.
Give us a ring if you need anything.
Off fly. Are we loaded? Oh crap, we are. Okay, so they're ready to go back there. They beat me this time. All right, and let's get this finished up. Execute. All right, legs. Basically looking for discontinuities. Perfect. Route. Perfect. Request. Now all we'll do here is load it. when it asks. K12.5, reserved for the flight. If you're on SimBrief, go to your briefing preview and show details. If it doesn't tell you FMC, just do the quick math. 32, 3.2, 5.7, so we'll put 5. Okay, 37. Coming down, all looks good. Execute. And 1. All right. Now, we have a new feature with the Zibo products. Now, it's been out a little bit. Go to ground. No, wait. Correction. Go to weight and balance. Takeoff. We're taking off. Just got to get to the runway, which takes a little bit. Noticing you can also pick intersections. It's full length. Conditions dry, wind currently, and I am actually backing it up. 25 right. Current wind 260 at 3. Temperature here 20. And okay, where are you? Just do this real quick. 1017. Oh, actually, you know what? 30.03. Boom. All right. Max flap. I don't know if optimum. Takeoff weight 125, 118. All right, so we're taking off 25 right, take off gross weight 132, 133, 135. And our speeds were increased because of that. Okay, so that's not bad. 22K. All right, so 22K, by the way, is takeoff 2. Did it give us a select temperature or not? Yes, it did. 60. Okay, wait for it. Okay, then go to takeoff. Now I'm going to go to the next page. Well, actually, let me put CG in. Next page. Runway wind 260 at 3. Slope here. Hang on, I'm going to redo some numbers real quick. Okay, let's see, did it by chance change? No. Gradient up 0.2. So U 0.2. Diagonal, runway heading 251. Dry, 60. All looks good. Come back. Okay, 85 will be ours. Going flaps 5. 133, 133, 135. Let's look at that. Not bad. One knot off. We'll take it. Now, we could do what SimBrief said, which is 140, 144. I'm going to actually do this one. All right, we're ready to go. And over here, we'll click FMS and legs in case they direct us. And we're ready to pretty much fly like an eagle. Okay, real quick in the middle here, we're going to set 145, 251. All right. Flight director's on. And looking over dots 2, top climb 17,000, and I think we are ready for departure. Okay, and minimums. And one last look, 3003. 400. Okay. All right, let's see who's all here. Tower came up 129.50. I don't know why it's flipping it. That is bizarre. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so squawk, double check our squawk. 6706, clear dots 2, expect 5,000. Climb via said, except maintain 5,000. Oh, correction to be made. Last check here. VATSIM. Romeo. Okay. Five 0120950. At Los Angeles Tower, American 2293, spot 45, with Romeo, request pushback and startup.
American 2293, 5 Los Angeles Tower, push and start is at your discretion. You're in the alley. Call for taxi just short of taxiway Charlie.
Okay, we'll call for taxi short of Charlie. Pushing back American 2293. Okay, let's get better pushback up and going.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Los Angeles Tower, very good morning. United 5553, we have information. Romeo, we're on Charlie 6, short of Charlie, we're ready for taxi. 5553, Los Angeles Tower, good morning. Thanks for Romeo.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
25 Renton via Charlie 6 and Bravo, United 5553.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes off.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Okay, to start them up, you got to turn the packs off. Make sure your fuel pumps are on, beacon, and ACARS system, which I'm double checking right now. Good. Then, start up. No. Personally, I don't think it matters which engine starts first. Some people out there do, and we'll see how that goes. Listen to that.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
United 5553, wind variable 3, runway 25 right, clear.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, there we go. Let's continue. All right, up top here, we'll get the pitot heat. Alpha's on. Left and right packs are on. Isolation valve, auto. APU bleed is off, generators are off, so let's turn it off. And flaps take off. Okay, we're looking for it to go to number 5. We're ready to taxi. Let's go ahead, RTO. Engine starts to continues. All right, we are...
LA Tower, United 4643, request high park clearance to San Diego. Air 4643, Los Angeles Tower, deadline. Copy that. Air 4643, PDC on the way. PDC on the way for United 4643, thank you.
All right, what happened? Los Angeles Tower, American 2293, holding short Charlie, ready to taxi.
Air 2293, Los Angeles Tower, approach Romeo's current, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 10, Bravo.
We have Romeo aboard, Charlie 10, Bravo, for American 2293.
5553, contact departure now 126.52. Float through the line.
It really does help to have the chart up to find your way onto the right taxiways. This place can really get hopping on VATSIM.
Good morning, please start approved, channel to the right, onto taxiway Delta, leave east on Delta, expect 24 left.
Okay, final checks, RNAV, VNAV, VNAV armed, LNAV auto throttle on. Alright, hope everything's going well with you as we complete this long taxi out to 25 left. It's even longer to 24 left, so, or 24, correction, 25 right, longer than 24 left. something like that. All right, we're getting to the end. We'll be getting a call for clear for takeoff here in a moment. So let's make sure we are ready. One thing I love to forget is my transponder. It's on. Radar coming on. Alright, we are ready to go. We'll be blanking the lower cam here in a minute. Let's just go ahead and do that.
We're 2293, RNAV, Docker, wind variable 3, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Docker, cleared for takeoff 25 right, American 2293.
$80.
Okay. 100, there goes the hands off the throttle.
V-rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Delta 81, runway 24 left, taxi via Delta, Delta 10 Echo. Delta 10 Echo,
400.
2293, have a good flight. Contact departure now 126.52.
Over to departure 12652. Thanks for the great ATC, American 2293.
1000.
Los Angeles Center, American 2293 off Los Angeles, passing Docker 2300.
American 2293, always under hello, radar contact, climate take 1000.
Continuing to flight level 120, correction up to 12,000, American 2293.
Delta 1 for that valve, you were told to flight present heading, you're now turning right through saved engines. Delta 1 Papa Alpha, turn left at 8260. One back. First flight 1283, would you like the outer runs or the RNF now? 26 right.
1,000 to go.
You're going to be 2 miles to Rescon, maintain 3,600 total established on the local line. Clear Island 22 approach. 3,000, Clear Island 24 position.
Up to flight level 370, American 2293. I was wondering if he was going to come back to me. Like, I hope I don't do 12,000 all the way over there. Just did that. That's not supposed to happen on VATSIM. Okay, as you can tell, it's quite busy. Few things they're not supposed to do that he's done, so he's kind of hung himself. Alright, yeah. I'm not going to get into it on stream, but yeah, it's you're not supposed to do some of the things he did. Let's get back into the flight though. We should be exiting soon. I think Bly is the exit point. So, let's see, I'm kind of looking ahead. He just said he's closing here shortly. So, we get to Bly, we'll definitely be approaching the outer limits of Los Angeles Center. And that will be where we set up on the Hydro 1, I believe. We'll be already into our descent.
To go.
level.
Okay, on 5,000, it's an acre, 3,000 to Alpha. Yeah, 4643, direct to Karen. Direct Karen for United, 4643. I just want to confirm for you to Alpha, that was 3,000 and not 3,600, correct? I'm doing to Alpha, 3,600 is correct. Okay, 3,600, you're kind of cut off a little bit there. Okay, out of 4, 7, is it 3,600? Southwest 20 Alpha at Circus cleared ILS for the 2-4 approach. That's not good for you, and then 2-4 approach. Southwest 20 to Korea heading 3 for the 30. Mr. 90, Southwest 20. United 935. Yeah, 935 to Infinity 4 arrival Ontario altimeter 3001.
Okay, we'll descend across Blythe, flight level 250, American 2293. Just like that every now and then. Okay, 250 is our minimum.
Delta 7 Heavy, coming out of airspace, Oakland centers offline frequency.
Okay, our altimeter there will be 3002. American 2293 over to Unicom. Have a good day.
Walking Street.
Thank you kindly. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I appreciate that he loves the streams. We sure do. All right, we're in the clear. Getting ready to cross Bly. We're gonna miss it by about 3,000 feet. Not bad. Actually, the arrival calls for 25 at Scully, I believe. I think it's Scully. Yeah, Scully. So we're not bad. We're right on track for the arrival. Next will then be the hard altitude. Oh, 7,000 by Lebo. Next to Pepe Le Pew. Okay, we'll pull the speed brakes back in. All right, let's get our landing information. So we'll go back. Landing will be flaps 30, runway 26. Let's get our winds. Variable. No hints. Well, then we'll get to pick our own number 260 diagonal 4. Not gonna give me it. I'll make my own up. We're 28. Okay, QNH is 29.903. 29.903. Boom. 30 AI off brakes. We'll use, I think,
1,000 to go.
And we just need a landing weight. It's gonna tell me I need a diet. About 119. 628. 19628. Add 5. And I think that'll do. Okay, about halfway down. 139 and 6,800 feet of runway. Cool, that'll work. And real quick, the runway length is 11,000. So that'll mean probably Bravo 7, 6, 5, or 4 will come off at. Come back on Charlie to, I don't know. I don't have the capability on here to get a gate assignment, which is fine. And if I do, I don't know how. We're at 25. We'll set the heading first and maintain 322. Okay, we are coming up to Scully. Okay, so Sonara, we got to be below 22,000. So after Spink, we'll start our descent to about 15,000 and then work our way in. So there you have it, folks. Let's set the brakes to 2. And 25,000, all looks good. We'll get down here, set the radio up real quick. We need ILS. 11175. Okay, over on the other side, 115.6. And that is Phoenix VOR. Okay, we'll set live right now, but you know what? I think we can get Phoenix. Let's find out. 107. Okay, obviously we're not getting our ILS rig yet. So you know what? We're just one click. And we are looking at a approach heading wrong one. Our final approach at 258. Now, if we were expecting low or really bad weather into our arrival airport, I would have the ILS all ready for number 2, VOR2, so that way we could bring her in auto land if need be. All right, so all is well. We are what are we? Sonera. Uh-oh, we had a requirement at Sonera. Hello? Did we cross? Oh, we just topped Spink. Okay. So now let's get down to... Well, let's just go... nice and easy drop. There you have it, folks. We are lining up to get into the Phoenix area. It's about currently 90 miles off the nose. Keep an eye on it. It's Hydra, right? At 15? Yeah. Right where we make that turn. Which is right about here. And we're just going to kind of ease on down. Steeper than I was planning. Gotta be at 265 by Hydra. Alright, we're coming up on 22,000, so we'll make Sonara at 22. Okay, we're below shadow or slow, and then 15 and we'll start really... Okay, get the speed brake off now. Wow, we're going to be down to 250 at Gila and holding that. Holy mackerel. We're doing that again. Okay. Yeah, my phone, it's old. So, my wife doesn't want to hear this, but I got a bad feeling. I don't want to hear this. I got a bad feeling. And we're going to have to get new phones here. So, 2993 as of 56 minutes. How did I get 3003? Hydro. About a mile. Let's go ahead and pull it back to 65. Actually 250. Because the next one's 250.
1,000 to go.
Gila altitude wise 11,000. Okay, and now I can pull up the dive planes a little bit. Agla, good, we got plenty. Go to 1,000, let her slow up. Alright, so I hope you've all enjoyed today here on Twitch. We've been over in Africa from Cameroon up to Chad. And now, wrapping up, we're in the final third of the flight from Los Angeles over to Phoenix. Yeah, I know, we made a wrong turn in Albuquerque. What can I say? And ended up in LA. Alright, we're down to 250, and we'll be at 250 all the way over to Agla. Now, 43 miles out of Phoenix, and I think that's over here. We'll see. Okay, we got about 23 or so miles over to Agla. I'm going to go go ahead and switch over to our ILS. All right. And we are cruising along. Nice descent to 11, then 9 at Chavo, 6,000 Les Mots. Les Mots next to Les Peu. Let's see what kind of traffic we're dealing with in and around Phoenix. Oh.
1,000 to go.
Now we got a couple inbound. One turning in now. Let's see, since we do not have, we better get a common traffic frequency ready. So .CTAF KPHX 120 decimal niner. Agla 11 miles. Then we descend to 9,000. Okay, we got one on TCAS over here, descending 1,000 feet below us. Although they look like they're, maybe that's, oh, I'm holding. They're heading out. Got a United coming in.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
How did we get low on
Airspeed low.
airspeed?
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Not sure what caused that. I have to check my settings.
Thousand to go.
Okay. That one caught me off guard. Okay, in 2 miles, we'll start the descent to 7,000. Okay, down to 7.
Thousand to go.
Okay, we are now. Okay, the ILS goes. Oh, I see what happened. The VNav, I think, was turned off. Yep. Hence why our speed got like it did. Alright, we're a beam jaggle. Now, if we wanted, we could turn in. That's a 8-mile final. I'm going to go a little further, and we're going to turn in between Simos, is that right? Simos, no. Torde. Actually, we'll just wait for Torde and we'll just turn in there. Alright, let's set 5,000.
Thousand to go.
Phoenix area traffic, American 2293 joining the localizer, runway 26 at Torde. There's the runway, way off in the distance. As we firm up on it. And localizer and glide slow. 12 miles out. Okay. Prune is the final approach fix. Okay. Okay, 35 is our VREF, so come in. At Phoenix traffic, American 2293, 8 mile final, 26. Phoenix area traffic, American 2293, 3 mile final, 26.
As a feet stabilised, Mr. Approach altitude set.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimum. 200. Knots.
Welcome to Phoenix. Phoenix traffic, American 2293 off at Charlie 5, taxi Charlie to the ramp.
Phoenix traffic, Joshua 539, taxiing T5 right to Delta
Hey, good job, Hawker. You won. They were off by 87 feet. Good job with the guests there on the landing. What a great day of flying it's been. All right, we are gonna, I don't know where we're gonna end up at here. Let's just take, shoot, I don't know. Let's see if I can't pull up FlightAware quick enough. A28. This thing just wants to boogly woogly on the taxi. Let's see where A28 is.
Phoenix Delta 539 is departing Brook 125 right. Phoenix.
Might be passing it. Pretty much did. Okay, well, we'll pick in this one then. Alright, hang on, let me turn the strobes off to buggering big time. Right, everything else set good, okay. Wow. It's like right up on the gate. Alright, let's shut this thing down. After landing, I know I gotta set the state trim to 4. Alright, and weather radar. Oh, I left that on, sorry. Rope heat can be turned off. Okay, parking brake, APU, gen, bleed, fasten seatbelts off, engines off. I do not get what's going on there. Okay. I'll be right back, folks. All right, folks, sorry for that. Boy, I really had to get to the bathroom. Oh, man. So I hope you enjoyed. Looks like it is. Let's check it. The old-fashioned way. Push the button. I can't tell. All right, we'll do it this way. Okay, it is open. All right. That's the, again, as you can obviously tell, I could not have done that since I had to make a run to the bathroom. But yeah, we're in Phoenix. Okay, let's see on the other side. Do we have, oh, they've already been. All right, we'll get those lights off. Seatbelts off. And hydraulics off. Let's just run down. Okay, we're good to go. So we made it. And again, I believe a Hawker. Figured your bean water finally caught up with you. Okay. You must be talking my coffee. You know, the fighting words there, dude. But anyway, welcome in again to Phoenix. We had a great flight. Let me pull up what we did here. 267 feet a minute being reported to American. Virtual American. And by the way, those in Twitch, if you're interested, check them out. Read before you just go, sure, I'll do it. Because they, you know, if you want to, if you're into wanting to enjoy, just make sure it's the cup of tea you're wanting, because they do make it really as real as you quite possibly can for the flight sim. I only wish it was as real enough to pay me, because wow, that's just about as close as they're getting it, and have real no, I don't want whiny passengers behind me. So no. Sorry, I couldn't resist. In that case, I want cargo. Anyway, they don't whine as much. So, but anyway, yeah, we're here. Let's do this. Great approach, and passengers are disembarking. We're down to 17%. I'm gonna get an outside look. Boy, that jetway's like right on you. I may look for some Phoenix scenery. I don't usually have trouble here, so I might look for something. All right, let's take a look. LevelUp. Oh, I know what I did. There we go. Okay, LevelUp. Let's pull up the flights. LAX to Phoenix. You can kind of see it right there. Nice standard departure out. We're not going to talk much about what went on LA Center, but yeah, there were some things that weren't really supposed to happen and did. So we'll leave it and leave it for those above me to deal with. We'll do it that way. All right, so we landed long, and we knew it coming in. The one thing we haven't checked yet with American, I'm doing it as we speak here. Two things. One, I did have a stable approach. Boy, I saw a bump close to 1,000 feet a minute inside the 3 mile mark and even closer. And I thought for sure we wouldn't get to stable points. We did. 295. So that's what I'm talking about. Read before you sign up. Some of you may get pretty frustrated with them, and I'll be honest. I've been frustrated with them a couple times, but I have figured out that's how they are. And, you know, I'm not joining them to change them. I'm joining them to try to enjoy. And that's what I've taken the attitude of. But really, just get a good grasp before you sign up. But I would love to see you over here at Virtual American. I just know a few people. This place could drive you crazy. So just be careful. All right, so we landed according to American, and we actually do have a landing graph here. They said 260, how much? 1,787 feet down the runway. Let's check their math. If you didn't know that you could, yes, you can. With a precision runway, which Phoenix has 3 of them, they'll have the precision marks on it. The big aiming point we aim for our visual touchdowns is right here. Your glide slope, Pappy, Vassies, depending the airport you're coming in, gear you to this sweet spot, 1,000 feet down the runway. Okay. However, it's 500 feet for each one of these. So we have 1,000, 15, 2,000. They said 17. We're closer to 2,500 feet down the runway. And I knew we landed long. So we'll take their numbers, but know that they appear to be off. Touchdown zone what? So they're calling this the 3,000 foot mark, the end of the green, and the 2 little lines 1,000 feet. Okay, I mean, we'll go with 1,700, knowing we're closer to 2,500. 269, 267 recorded by them. 131. Well, where's the speed? Oh, there it is. Same speed. And G-force. They got it a little stronger than Elevatech. Again, they're 1.45. It actually felt really good. That was a great landing. We can get more of their details here. But you're not going to get how far down the runway like you do Sim Toolkit. And that is a shame. I wish they would, but I guess a lot of people don't care. I do. I really do try to get it back. I just knew we were high too late, and the problem is I'm also battling not bumping the 1,000 foot a minute drop. And it shows sometimes. All right, well, that was a great flight into Phoenix on a great day of flying here. Currently, for Twitch, we've been going about 5.5 hours. And I'll be honest, I really need to just take some time and relax myself. So we're going to call it. YouTube, hey, we've had a great time with you, 2 hours. And I hope you all enjoyed. Folks, it has been magnificent. Twitch, we've been from Cameroon to Chad, our first flight. Then LA to here, and YouTube, you'll get 2 separate videos of it. But overall, what a great day. I hope you enjoy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, no, next week's a 5-day work week. Ouch. Oh, in all seriousness, it's not that bad. feels. My body, it did a lot of driving this week, and you know, kind of back to my days of driving a truck. So, but it was fun, and I hope you all enjoyed. So enjoy your day, enjoy your night and weekend. Uh, Never know, we just might pop up with a stream. How do you know? Well, I'll put it on Discord, hopefully beforehand. But if not, if you are new to the channel and click that follow button, and you haven't done so already, click that follow button. That will let you know when we go live. If you're on YouTube, the next video that will be posted, if you click subscribe and you have notifications on, you'll be notified when it's posted. As Hawker, our great moderator, put in, the next scheduled, which I can pretty much tell you will happen, Saturday, 6 June, D-Day. No, that's not any foreboding of what kind of flying will be that day. Well, hopefully not. No, seriously, D-Day, June 6, 9 o'clock Central, 1400 Zulu. Appreciate that, Hawker. And why am I streaming that day? I stream every Saturday.
Traffic at 317, taxiing from the Echo
So,
gates to 25 right via Charlie Sierra Echo, Phoenix.
all right, so you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you for sure next Saturday. If we are able to get going earlier, we will. So, God bless. We'll see you for sure Saturday, 6th June.